Hey Gemini, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I am here with December's reading. It's really juicy, it's really exciting. I've just dealt the cards and we're going to get started. Before I begin, I want to mention if anyone would like a private reading, just see the info below. You can email me questions if you have them. Yes, so okay, for your reading, right off the bat, it's looking like, just to summarize, it's almost as if there's a period of healing that's coming and energy being transformed. There's a lot of pain, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, and like disappointment I'm feeling. But ultimately, it's leading you to a success, a victory, ongoing contentment, like feeling really good, achieving, you know, your wish come true. So right off the bat, we've got yeah, there's a lot of cards that are showing and this might not be for everyone. This might be only for the people that this applies to, that are going through a little bit of a more challenging, stressful time right now. But so, oh God, it's like, okay, sorry, I'm getting overwhelmed. So we've got you in the present situation in the month of December. However this applies to your life, feeling like kind of discontented, kind of trapped, kind of in your own mind, in your own head, and really having a lot of blocks, a lot of anxieties, and kind of fear about whatever it may be that's kind of keeping you in this state of, because the Four of Cups can mean like you're very resigned, you're in your own world, you're kind of dwelling on, you know, or not dwelling on even, but kind of discontented with what is around you and not really being open to, because see how there's this other cup coming in from the clouds? It's just when you're in that state of like, you're not really fulfilled, you're not really enjoying everything. There's some aspect where you're just not into it. And the Eight of Swords is just showing a lot of thoughts that are coming across as traps, as blocks, as fears, as anxieties. And for some reason, you're not really moving from this perspective. So, and we're just going to get through this kind of like negative, quote unquote, stuff. This is a positive reading, so this energy is about to shift, but I want to address kind of what is going on with you so you don't feel crazy. So this represents you. So that was just the present. So it's looking like something, there's an issue here, something you're not feeling great about, something you're having to deal with. And this represents you. So the Three of Swords is showing that disappointed, heartbroken energy. This can be very small, very extreme, an argument, a disappointment, a dashed hope, a painful situation, a complete devastating heartbreak and loss. So something's going on. And then underneath the deck, we have this Nine of Swords showing a lot of anxiety, a lot of worrying, that phase where you're just, the hamster wheel's going around in your mind and you can't get off. You just can't, it's that panicked phase. But, you know, this card is, it's never as bad as your mind is making it out to be, or, you know, so, but, so yeah, there's definitely something funky going on. Now, interestingly, and I see it in the environment, you know, there's been some struggles. This is the environment energy. There's been some cross purposes. There's been some hurdles. There's been some things that you've had to contend with. You've had to overcome. You've had to deal with. It's kind of annoying, kind of against that momentum that you, what you're trying to do. Okay, so I see that, some kind of challenges. But interestingly, this is about healing. This reading is about healing. So we've got a lot confirmed. It's so interesting. So the recent past to the near future. So around this present, whatever situation that's annoying, that's troubling, whatever. The past is the devil. Okay, so this is that, you know, facing the dark side energy where you find yourself going through kind of your worst fears, having to deal with a lot of doubt, a lot of feeling trapped, a lot of feeling disempowered. It's a big life hurdle in whatever way that manifests for you. This is in the recent past. So it's showing you've been contending with something, and it's been for your soul growth. You're in alignment with your soul's path. And, you know, it looks like you're dealing with that, the remnants of that right now. But this is over. You know, you're past this. This is the recent past. This is receding. So this will continue to get less and less significant in this situation. So you're over that. Ooh, that feels really good. Because whatever this was, it's feeling really heavy, really intense, really like not dramatic even in like a belittling way, like literally like really dramatic, like really intense. And then the near future, shifting to the near future, we've got temperance, the other end of the spectrum. Temperance is healing, transmuting energy, which is essentially cleansing, recycling, producing, you know, being able to work through those negative energies and be left with a more lighter, peaceful, cleansed energy. So this is really, really significant. Harmonizing, balancing everything out, smoothing everything over. And a lot of times, you know, this can manifest in your life in various ways, however that happens to be. But this is literally the energy hitting you. This is that healing wave of like support and assistance and mellowing everything out. And so it's really good to see this after the devil energy, as if you've been through what you've been through, and now here's the healing phase. Now, also with the healing, under the reading, we have the healing card, the Four of Swords, the rest, the time out, the recuperation, the meditation, the detach, process, rest, and then formulate, okay, how do you move forward from there? So this is underneath the energy. This is the driving force of everything, what's really going on, the foundation, what you may not acknowledge, what's in the subconscious. So it's reinforcing that message of healing. It's like, ooh, a very different energy from what's probably what you've been used to. So in alignment with that as well, on top of this reading, so this is kind of what's hanging over the situation, what's overhead, what's on your mind, maybe what you could be thinking a lot about or spending a lot of energy mentally on, or it could just be what's kind of going on that's obvious. And this is the Nine of Cups. So this is like a positive message of kind of, it's almost like you're being offered what you want, what you've always wanted. You're being presented with that. Or you're thinking a lot about that, about what you want, about your dreams, about your wish. And then in the outcome, it's as if you get that wish because we have the Six of Wands and we have the Ten of Cups. So again, there's this like shift to this positive energy, this healing energy, this happier, more joyful energy. Because clearly, in the beginning of this reading, it hasn't been pretty. But then it feels like, and especially with the temperance energy in the near future, this is a major arcana card, just like the devil. Okay, so this is coming in in a faded way. This is in alignment with your soul's growth at this time. This is meant to come in and do its thing. So it's like, I feel like you're moving towards a happier time and truly healing this energy, not having to repeat it. That's also significant by the devil leaving the situation, receding into the past, is because you don't, the devil's about a lot of heavy cycles repeating, karmic things you have to learn again and again or grapple with, or the same trigger point. And the fact that this is passing away, healing's coming in, there's like this really happy thing you've always wanted, and it's kind of coming to fruition in the outcome. It's like this, the tides are turning. What's interesting too is the other two cards in the outcome are the Hangman and the Knight of Swords. Very different energies. You know, the Hangman is all about not being able to do anything, nothing changing, kind of having to surrender to what is and realize that's part of the plan as well. And it's not slowing things down. It could be the quickest way to get forward, but it's just kind of frustrating, but you have to change your perspective. It's very like a teaching, deep spiritual kind of moment. And then we have the Knight of Swords that's just rushing in, changing things up, throwing mixing the situation up, throwing a wrench in things, coming in with information or a new circumstance, or so. It's almost like you've been in that, like the Hangman energy is finally being released, being broken open. Like there is this shift and turning point again in the outcome. You know, the Six of Wands is a great, happy, victorious, celebratory parade kind of feeling about you, about something you've accomplished or achieved, or, you know, that you're proud of. And then the Ten of Cups is just that ultimate fulfillment, and it's staying around. You can feel secure in it and count on it. So I want to look at what happens here with this Knight of Swords energy. So we're going to clarify that. Yeah, and it's saying don't get trapped in and tripped up by, you know, negative thoughts and a certain belief about something when it's probably not at all true, and it's just a perspective thing and a perception thing. And you know, this is about thoughts trapping us and fears trapping us, this card, and that's crossing you in the present. So remember, you're more powerful than your thoughts. Your thoughts, 99, they could be anything. It doesn't mean they're true. It's, you know, taking that step back and having that, you know, awareness that you don't, not to let that control you and react to that, but you're getting help. You're getting help and assistance with that. Okay, so what is this Knight of Swords energy that comes in? Because literally he's over the Hangman card, like charging in, and the Hangman's looking up at him. It's really, look. So what is that about? What comes in? What does this represent? What's this? The Chariot. Okay, so this is the major arcana form of the Six of Wands. The Chariot is huge energy, positive, triumphant. You have won the battle of all battles. You are moving forward. Ding, ding, ding. This is also a soul level major card. Oh, so wow. So we're not really, we're not being told what exactly this is, but it comes in the form, something happens. You're moving forward from this Hangman state, okay? You're moving forward from being stuck to whatever lesson this has been for you, whatever circumstance, whatever life cycle. The Chariot card is all about movement, all about nothing in your way, nothing, no resistance. You are the leader. You are in control. You are going. You are victorious. So the fact that that clarified the Knight of Swords is pretty clear and pretty huge, that there's going to be some kind of movement in your life, really bringing in what you what you're really feeling good about, what you're really proud of, really happy with. And there is healing going on again. You know, this is under the reading, the Four of Swords, you know, time out, rest, recuperating, healing. And this is coming in the near future, the Temperance card. That's amazing. So whatever you're worried about, know that they're just thoughts. Don't, you know, get too wrapped up with what could happen, what you think may happen, what just kind of, whew, don't, just put them in their proper place. You know, take it in, but don't become trapped by those, you know, that the mental prison thing, the negative. And there is some kind of thing you're working through right now. You're processing some kind of disappointment, some kind of letdown, some kind of disillusionment or heartache of some sort. But you're over the worst of it. And coming into your immediate future is this healing wave of energy that's going to really, really feel awesome and transmute this for good and really give you the TLC you've needed for a long time. And by the end of it, there is this breakthrough and shift from this kind of stuck, stagnant point. There really is this huge victory and joy and ongoing contentment. So yay, I think you are over the hump. I think you're turning a corner. This is going to be a very exciting month. Allow, you know, and again, the Nine of Cups is overhead. I just want to say that again, because that's beautiful to see. The wish come true, emotional joy, fulfillment card. So be easy with yourself and allow this energy to work through you and heal you. You don't have to do anything. Just rest and allow this movement towards, you know, it's like you're getting prepared for this really huge, big, intensely joyful experience. So I can't wait to hear if this was for you and made sense. Please leave your comments below and let us know how this has manifested for you. And if anyone wants to look into their private, personal situation, their unique situation, the information for readings is below. You can email me as well if you have questions. And then we'll have time to talk about your question. And the readings are much more in depth than this, multiple different decks, multiple spreads, so they're a lot of fun. But this looks great, so I hope you guys have an awesome month, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.